A wonderful good afternoon, everybody, or evening, or whatever it may be. Today we have a special stream. It's going to be a giveaway stream, and we're going to have some fun with that. I'm going to bench my weird cat, my Halloween weird cat for this one, and I haven't fully decided what I'm going to play for today. And we're going to give away 5 keys for whatever piece of Erannorth you desire. And just drop me a note in the chat, and I'll put your name into the raffle box, or much more the raffle pocket. There's our participants, so feel free to try your luck. So, you are already in the middle of a game. No, not any longer. I want to play something else. So, what I have in mind for today is I finally want to find myself into the character class of the monk. I hope the person who had that on the wish list will tune in today as well. We'll see about that. So, what about the monks? We'll check out their basics before we go into the specializations, yeah. So, this class is aimed for advanced Erannorth players. Oh, I shouldn't play that then. So, we have unarmed and martial arts there. So, 0 cost perk options. Okay, first the other things. So, patient guard. If I'm a silent fist, I get defend. If I'm martial arts proficient, I'll get resistances and even more defense. Patient strike. Every martial arts user gets defend, and the silent fist gets draw and some damage. Aggressive strike. So silent fist has a lot of bonuses. I wonder why. Holy fist. If you are in the wolf stance. Oh boy, we get to play with stances. Yay. Harmony. It's another expertise I don't know about yet. Stomp kick. Alright. Greater stun. That's always nice. Cripple 4. If immobilized, vulnerable as well. Okay. Self-defense. Inflict bleeding. Okay. It's not exactly what I would expect by the wording of self-defense, but okay. I don't judge. So, that's an attack. That's no defense skill. How confusing. So, dodge. Next skill, damage +2, and defend. It's free. It's pretty cool. Clarity. What's that? If I'm in turtle stance, I get defense, and we got some clairvoyance. Clairvoyance is really kick-ass. I like that. And pommel. So, unarmed users get vulnerability, and we deal some damage. Strikes of Prayer. When you draw this card, craft a copy of Strikes of Prayer. Okay, interesting. So, Wolf Stance. What's Blessed? Oh boy. Okay. Practiced Strike. Got lots of morphs. Oh yeah, alright. The more often I do this, the better it gets. Got it. Okay, so so far so fun. Let's check out the specializations. The Harmonic Fist features the Harmony skill, I see. So, Blessed. Ah yeah, here. Targets weak to Blessed receive pure damage and vulnerable counters. Blessed damage. Stats silver? I don't think so. So, Wolf Fist, Wolf Stance. Dissonant Fist will lose HP. I enter the stance. Can only have one stance active at a time. If the stance is already active, its bonus increases by +1. Whatever the bonus is, we'll get to find that out, alright. So, Turtle Stance. Dissonant Fist loses HP again, and everybody else gains that. So, that's, the stances require harmony. Okay. Silent Fist. Headbutt. So, Turtle Stance stuns. Oh, we have another one. Auroch Stance. Alright. Sheesh. And the Silent Fist gets to draw cards. 1, 2. Okay. It's pretty costly for what it does. Oh boy, Heron stance. So that's a total of 4 stances by now. Jeez. Talk about variety. So, Dissonant Fist. Oh, I didn't pay attention here. Martial arts. Okay, here, that's the first one who has something else going on for himself. So, Desecrate. Aura of Darkness. Okay. All Heine Games. Hey there. I'm here, but no, don't need the giveaway. Yeah, well. I'm happy you're around, mate. So, let's see. Whoever needs or wants some Erannorth, just drop me a copy and drop me a note into the chat, and I'll drop your name into the raffle box. I should always want to call my back box. I don't know why. Okay, Antipathy. Desecrate, and in the Oni stance, it's effortless. Sheesh, another stance. Alright, Empower 2. Is Empower again. Well, we can find that out if we use it, but I don't think I will. Draw and enter Oni stance. Okay. So, pay life ripple effect. Whenever you lose HP to play an action, heal 1 HP. Okay, that's interesting. So that's how you can really pay that. You count as wicked. Awesome. And Wild Lotus. Quick Slash. Double 25%, and if you kill somebody, you get a follow-up hit. Adrenaline Surge. I love Adrenaline Surge. Adrenaline Surge is great. So, the Wild Lotus looks pretty accessible. D, hi there. Rissel Siri, welcome. And Belladonna, I welcome you all. So, since this is a giveaway stream, just let me know. Drop me a note in the chat if you want to participate. I'm gonna draw the winners at the end of this one. So I'm really tempted. I don't know. So the Wild Lotus looks very accessible. How am I doing today? Well, by now pretty great. I had a bad start today. I somehow. It's gray. It's dark outside. I'm missing the sunlight, and I noticed that today. But yeah. Lunch did a great job at bringing me back to my feet. I had some self-made leftovers from the week, which were great, because I made them myself. So, Harmonic Fist seems to be about... there seems to be stance assignments to all these dudes. So, Dissonant Fist sounds interesting, because I love that wicked gameplay. While Lotus looks, like I said, pretty accessible. Looks like the easiest of those. Well, I really don't know. I'm going to pick the Harmonic Fist and check on out what I can do with that in the first place. So, well, it's really hard for me now to decide what kind of species I'll pick on that, because I literally have no clue besides knowing that we're going to have a lot of bludgeoning damage. So let's check out what's good for bludgeoning damage. So, Rizal Seri, you're interested? You should definitely give it a go. If you like deck builders, it's really great. So, I'll put your name on the list, so you don't have to think about that any longer. Okay, so we have bludgeoning damage as a major source of damage. That's what I totally noticed. So, bludgeoning is strength, some resilience, but I think that's it, eh? Yeah, so we're interested in strength and resilience, and of course agility and willpower are the usual suspects, because you want to have action points. Yeah, it's a great day so far. I was really looking forward to do this. I'm happy that so many people are already around here. So, now to the difficult question, what kind of dude are we going to play? I mean, some Galderok comes to mind. They are really good at combat. So, let's see. Marksmanship ain't too interesting. Resilience, so here we have some. But, what about the elves? Strength plus, hunting plus, don't know. Agility plus, stealth plus. So, but that doesn't really feel too well. Naga monk. I don't know. That seems even weirder. So, we could go for some beast people. Olnir come to mind. Here, catfolk looks pretty decent. Agility plus, strength plus, hunting plus. Well, hunting ain't interesting, but the stats are pretty amazing. Let's check on out if there's anybody else. Centaur, but Centaur monk? I don't know. I would have a hard time taking myself seriously there. Minotaur monk. Well, that's that's kick-ass. Well, yeah, I'll do this. Let's check out if this is compatible. Minotaur monk is calling me because that's literally one class combo that I won my first dungeon crawl game with. That's why I won. Meditating centaur, yeah. He's going to be a cultivated gentleman. So, lose HP. That would be really fitting to the Dissonant Fist, but what's Primal? Or Primal. Amplify, then deal slashing damage. Okay. So basically Primal is pretty complicated to understand in the first place, but it ain't that complicated, actually. So, if this takes down somebody, it's a strain reduction. Don't worry, don't worry. Looks like my family has an appointment going on. I'm glad for the little guy. So, Feral Charge, Amplify. So, this is a lot about slashing damage. Maybe I should play the Wild Lotus then, because the Wild Lotus has slashing damage. I think a plan comes together. Yeah, let's do this. Alright, we're playing a Wild Lotus here, because the Wild Lotus comes with slashing damage attacks, or one slashing damage attack. And I think this might be actually the easiest way to get into the whole concept of monk. Hopefully, that is. So, do we want to go any further? How does this differ from Erannorth Reborn? So, what's been, for me, the biggest difference between Reborn and this one, in Reborn you had to unlock everything by playing the game, whereas here you have everything accessible right from the get-go. You still collect meta points, here mastery points, a little bit small there, but basically whenever you play Olnir, you gain mastery points. Whenever you play Monk, you gain mastery points, and the more mastery points you have, the more skill points you get to start the game with, which also means the higher difficulty levels get easier to play or more accessible or whatever. You can also decide to not use any of these learning points at all. It's your decision. And the other part is this one is feeling way more open world sandboxy. And when Chronicles was released, this, what I stated now about the character building was the major difference. By now, Raven has changed the game so much, and there has been so many additions that I'd totally say Erannorth Chronicles is a lot more than the Reborn. It's going somewhere. It's really going into a really great way. It's basically like an indie Pathfinder deck builder RPG. Pathfinder, indie Pathfinder sandbox deck builder RPG. Could be actually almost like a German word. So, what do we do now? We're going to are we going to go for no organization this time? That feels wrong too. So the Ember Dawn is bounty hunters. I don't know what would fit. What would be fitting for a monk? Who would be a good thing here? Nobody, I guess. The Order of Light. Okay. Leadership and religion. Traders. Path of Enlightenment, but that's alchemists actually. So,
Tschüss.
Ciao.
Ich denke, zum Abendessen sind wir zurück.
Alles klar. So, I don't like to start without any guild, without any organization, But, well, we're gonna do this. This is not the end of the world. So, background. What kind of background do we pick? You're welcome. You're welcome. I'm very, very positively impressed by the development of Erannorth and over the course of the time. So... do we start with? I mean, something with a combat background would be amazing. Soldier. No. Well, we're going to go quite easy here, and let's say I'll go for a fresh start there. Hey, Void, welcome. Ratcatcher. Well, I'm playing a Minotaur, I mean, but I think I'll be confused enough by the monk alone, so let's go easy on us. So, martial arts, I have no higher skill there. Unarmed is going to be important. Natural weapons, I don't know yet if I'm going to really want, if I'm really wanting to spec into that. So, survival, I'm going for sake. I don't know. I want that. Natural weapons could be really fitting to the theme of the Minotaur monk, I think. With the combat, I'll pick one. So let's see, agility. Here we get more. Okay, I think that's as good as it'll get. So let's skill this up until we get more bludgeoning damage. So what do we have here? Blade of the Wild Lotus. Now that's what I'm talking about. Lotus Blade. There's a stance. Okay. Oh boy, Lotus stance. Petal stance. I can't wait to imagine myself how a Minotaur in petal stance might look like. Yeah, I'm already enjoying myself. That's what I like about this game too. Gabu, welcome. So, let's wait for the portrait database. So, I highly doubt that we're going to have a Minotaur lady here. Let's see, maybe we got some Minotaur Sir in our collection. I highly doubt it. You will forsake survival. That sounds absolutely wrong, doesn't it? So, that's Demon Dude. Well, at least we... Oh, look, David Bowie. Hey, Alazel, welcome. Happy to see you, mate. So, we need some Minotaur, dude. I'm not too optimistic that I'm going to find something there, but, well, I want to give it a shot at least, you know? What am I downloading those mods for after all, you know? So, can we get at least some kind of Minotaur base artwork, please? What are you supposed to pick when you're playing a Minotaur, dude? So this looks a little bit Minotaur-y, but somehow also not. But I think this is so far as close as it got, you know. We're browsing here through enemy animations there already. Probably there's a boss hanging around that we can copy. Did I miss the stand-up Minotaur? Yeah. So, don't know. That doesn't look too Minotaur-y to me. Probably, but yeah, that's supposed to be one. Let's see if we have a Lady Tour after all, because I don't like what I'm seeing so far. So here, there's the Naga template, but I don't think that we're going to have a Lady Tour here. Oh well. That ain't really a Lady Tor. She ain't got hooves. Damn. Our adventure is at this point already quite difficult. So... well... okay, let's let's take it as it is. We don't have a fitting portrait for that. That's always how it ends with my ideas, you know. Too specialized. So we're going to take that gritty, that nitty-gritty dude here. Oh, there's one. That's the one I was overlooking the whole time. Well, overall, I'm doing great. Thanks for asking. So, let's go. Difficulty. Will I stick with Pariah? I'm not sure. I want to play some chilled out Conquest today, because I feel like on the giveaway stream, I want to go easy on myself. I also want to understand how my character class works. So let's go easy. Have some fun there. Alright, so let's check on out equipment-wise. I already have the Lotus Blade equipped and the Acolyte's robes. Right on. Then, let's check out what we can take perk-wise. Offensive stance, bludgeoning affinity, defense plus athletic. That's a lot of stat bonuses for not too much. I'll take that one. The more punched, better, you know. So let's check out how that will work. So, craft petal cut. Petal cut is if we are... okay, it puts me into petal stance too. That's great. So, this bonus. Quick draw if I'm in petal stance already. If I have 6 stances of petal stance, that is. Interesting. Okay. Oh boy, we're going to get mobbed here. So, oh, Ravage is putting strain on me. So I'm playing like a potato right now. Okay, we're gonna get punished there. Ow! Sheesh. Okay. Hey, Two-Half, welcome. Happy to see you. Hey, Randall, welcome. And thanks, Dee, for administrating here a little bit. Yep, it's a giveaway stream, so whoever wants a key at the end of the stream, I'm going to do that. So that was a very, very bad first turn, but we're going to get past that, I hope. So now nobody of these wants to attack me anymore. So, boy oh boy. Attack, cover, cover. So we only have to take the first one. I really need to check out my skills closer there. So, restore 4 action points. Me likes. Amplify, and the next attack will get stun. Right? Well. So that one didn't work because it was no attack. He's stunned now. I'm still a little bit confused here. What we're doing here? So I have petal stance at 3 now, and that thing. If I discard that, I get a lotus cut. Ah, so this is a different stance creator. I see. Not the least little bit complicated. Well, Elaisla, it's also compatible for every DLC you want. So if there's any DLC, if you already own Erannorth Chronicles, but there's one of the DLCs that you don't own yet, this giveaway is counting for that as well. So, that was a horrible first round. I need to check out my deck. Damn, I really thought it would be less complicated. So what do I have here? So Adrenaline Surge, I really want that. Brawl looks decent too. It costs me 1 HP, but it does quite some damage. Dodge, well, that's a lot of more bad. So, clarity, clairvoyance, yes please, but what's that wild frenzy thing? So, lose 2 HP. Primal on the next action. If I'm a Minotaur, I get the resists, I do primal damage, and if I kill the strain, some strain goes away. Alright. Has an HP cost. Does have some decent slashing damage, though. Aggressive strike, so we didn't draw that a single time. That's just a decent attack. I like that one. I want more of these. Let's take out the Wild Frenzy instead. I don't want to have too many skills that hurt me. So, Patient Guard. It's just a standard defense skill. I'm not a big fan of these. So, Patient Strike. That's more like my thing. That's stealing damage and defending at the same time. I like that. Quick Slash. Want that too. Strikes of Prayer. Okay. Restore action points, deal damage, that's great. Weakening and vulnerability, repeatable. I don't want that, it's too costly for my point right now. So brutality, more damage and amplification. Yeah, well, okay. Let's leave those. That's damage enhancers. I'm usually not a big fan of these, but I want to give them a try this time. Pummel, there's more punching. Feral Charge. So, no thanks, I don't want that. Holy Fist. So, if I have the Harmony skill, which I don't, this would heal me, so we can remove that. I mean, Blessed 6 is interesting and so far, but, yeah, okay, I cannot take that out. Blessed attacks are just too good. So, Ravage. Strain +2. Yeah, well, no thanks. Well, the Minotaur skills are in. So far, I wasn't too impressed by the most natural weapon skills of the most species, honestly. Wait a sec. Survival? I abandoned that, I thought. Okay, whatever. So, Whetstone. No thanks. Self-defense. Oh yeah, that's a ranged attack. That's pretty decent. So let's try out how that'll work for now. I'm already a little bit roughed up, so let's see. There's no self-healing effects on that character. That's a little bit, it's a little bit troublesome, you know. Wild Frenzy? Did I overlook that? Yeah, but I cannot afford it right now because losing HP is right now not really cool for me. I do agree that it's a great skill, besides the lose HP factor. We don't have too many HP to spend at that point. Although the good news is I just realized that the Acolyte's robes have an integrated healing effect, so that's at least something, but I'm still a little bit careful around that. So, damage amplifier, and these skills give back action points. That's actually quite amazing. And again, I'm not able to take enough damage on them, and I don't have any further card draw effects, so we have to take the first turn there. Owies. But at least Strikes of Prayer is available. I really like that one. It's pretty cool. Hey, Handem, welcome. Happy to see you. So, the Lotus Blade is pretty costly for what it does so far. Alright, so Clarity, we're going to pick up a Quick Slash. Was worth a try. Okay. Well, still taking a bit much damage for my taste, but so 2 to 5 damage. Why is this skill so weak, darn? But I think it's mainly to build up the Lotus Stance counters. I wonder how it plays out when the quick draw kicks in. So, until then, though, I'm really tempted to just pick up some normal weaponry. You know. Let's do this. Although that would really change up my character, or that will change up my character, I don't care. So Wild Lotus is the most difficult one. It looked not too difficult in the first place, honestly. But little do I know. It's my absolutely first round around the whole topic, so I really don't expect too much from me there. So, being a Minotaur is always fun, you know. You do quite a lot of damage, but these guys too. Right on. So you enjoy... Alright. You didn't enjoy yourself too much with that one, I see. Well, I have to see what the other cards in that sector can do. Right now, I just have a sword that doesn't do much on its own. And that's that. Whew, those cards suck a bit. Well, dodge ain't too bad. It's a cost-free defend. Let's take that. Hey, iDroid, welcome. Good to see you. So there's more than enough keys still left for those who are interested. Just drop me a note so I can add you into the giveaway. If there's any interest. It's for the base game or the DLCs, just as you'd like. So, oh boy, there's a ghoul. Let's see. Oh, I should have played that in the first place. I'm so stupid. Okay, well, that's always the same. The first time I play a certain character class, I totally fail and standing in my own way the whole time. So, aggressive strike looks like it does quite a lot of damage, though. Okay, so let's gather some wood and wait a sec, didn't I find any? Crap. Okay. So probably I'm going to kick myself out of this first run right already. Oh. There's a certain chance of that happening. Oh, come on, game, please don't. Oh, sheesh. Well, let's take the patient strike. Okay. Only one dude's attacking anymore. So, Belladonna, I'll add you in. If I'm not mistaken, you are around on the channel already a damn long time, too. Or at least there was somebody named like you in the past. But I don't think that's a different person. Alright. Like a multi-class monk warrior, both monk doesn't need combat. It'd be a devastating class. Yeah, well, I do want to play alongside with the skills that there are, but right now it's the first dungeon, and the first dungeon is always very very low on resources. I'm quite surprised that I survived the first one. I actually expected myself to die.
Level up.
Yeah, RimWorld, right. RimWorld got me quite badly these days again, too. Biotech is gorgeous. I love it. So, let's check. Strikes of Wind. It's interacting with the... I gotta check out for skills that interact with Lotus or Petal, alright? Right. So, Holy Fist is quite a lot of fun. We don't have that, but blessed attacks are sure quite good. So, well... Strikes of Wind. So we don't get that. This is a wind attack. And when you draw it, you get several copies of that, but it's darned costly. Well, I'll still take it as something for sale. And let's see, first fist, second fist, craft third fist, alright. Jeez, craft fourth fist. Sure thing, whatever. It's not really a fitting thing for my character there. Okay, so we got ourselves a level up. Let's check this out. 1 point goes into martial arts, unarmed, and I'll leave 1 for later. Petal Disciple, Lotus Disciple. So, okay. Both do the same on the first sight. Interesting. But I bet there's going to be more more differences there. So let's take the Petal Disciple for now. Pepsi, are you there? First fist you can take and play whole game, I bet. That looked like a bread and butter skill to me. So let's pick up Athletic. The Athletic Minotaur lady. Alright, let's check out Zahn and see what we can do. So, do I have anything for sale? I'll surely not sell my Lotus Blade away, because I really don't know whether or not I'll need that. Ravage I'll sell away, because I surely won't use a skill with Strain +2. Nah. Strain is pretty horrible, honestly. So let's check out what we can buy here. Ugh, helmets. Okay. Do I have the money for a helmet? I would. There's some automatic defense for sale. Not bad. So, well, I'm not browsing into weapons too much because I'm pretty sure that I won't be needing weapons in the first place. Roundhouse kick. Bam. Is that another stance? Dragon stance. Good lord, how many freaking stances do we have? Jeez. I start to understand why people find the monk complicated. Although I think it's just a mix and match game. You just gotta look for the cards that have fitting things for your stance. But so far I haven't found anything for my Lotus stuff, which sucks. So we're going to go for another round here into the dungeon. There's not really much that I wanted to add on in. Let's go for the abandoned dig site. And let's check out. I want to try out the Lotus Blade another time. I want to know if this gets better if I use it more or whatever. I gotta check that when I'm back in town, Eliza. Hey, Daniel, no you didn't. The giveaway is at the end of the stream, so if you want to be added in, let me know. I'll put your name on the list. So, let's see. Lotus Blade. Craft Petal Cut. I'm now confused. I'm a Petal Disciple now, alright. So, I'll put you on. So, Daniel JM82. Just wanted to say, even for those who have the base game, the giveaway is also for all the DLCs, so just let me know what you need when you win. So, Brutality! Let's drop that on this guy, so it's 6 damage now, we getting there. Jeez. Can you stop attacking? Gosh. My damage ain't that brilliant. Or it doesn't feel like it's too well. So, die already. There we go. I love it that I have a skill that sounds like a freaking gun. There we go. A new card. Silent Strike. Well, not interested. Headbutt. There's again nothing in it for my playstyle. Punish. Wrath, Strain, no thanks. Well, we're just going to pick that up for sales matters. Well, you obviously know way more about monks than I do, Alazel, so we'll see about that. Practically every character class that I've played in this game so far, when I was more proficient and knowing what I was doing, I was hardly able to understand why I did so badly in the first place. Mawtooth Scimitar. Well, so far I gotta say the Lotus Blade sucks big time. But, I don't know. I feel like I'm not seeing enough parts there. Probably should also just pick up other cards and just go into different stances and just forget about all that Lotus jank until I have the tools at my disposal. So, there we go. Oh. Because so far, I gotta say, the Lotus Blade's damage is almost neglectable altogether. Best thing about Lotus class's damage type. You mean the slashing one? So, there's a Cloak of Fire Protection. Silver Dagger, silver stuff is always amazing. Oh, a Quarterstaff. Wow. Low damage, but comes with automated defend. Oh, okay, no thanks. So, do you mind if I camp here for the night? How about that? I like to heal up a bit. Okay, we got 2 ghouls this time again, so this time I play the dodge for good. Okay. Nothing cooler than drawing Adrenaline Surge 2 times in a row. Twice. Okay, whatever. So, do I have anything? Oh no! Didn't want them bad. Ugh. Yeah, well. So far, I'm losing my ground here. Oh boy. Probably got a dash after this one. I mean, I do have regeneration on my character. So we're definitely not... We're down but not out. Come on, let's wait a turn so I can heal up a bit. Well, I'll make it dependent on whether or not I'll be able to rest a bit. I don't feel tired yet. Oh no. So, I'll wait until you are tired. There we go. So I got the rations, and campfire does heal me a bit too. So we'll be getting there. That should be enough for the remainder of that. Ah, I see. Yeah, the Lotus comes with a lot of slashing affinity. Cloak of the Woods. Ugh, come on. Well, we're going to pick up these items for sale. Whatever. Will come in handy there. So, a vampire. Will we release a vampire? Yeah, we'll release a vampire. Poor thing, you know. So, a small settlement. Well, I can buy myself some rations and rest at the inn. Awesome. Show me your weapons. So, religion. Why the hell am I offered religious weapons? Okay. Morning Star. Tasty. Vulnerable bleed. That's a pretty spiffy one. But no thanks. Armors. Well, I wonder if my character class, since it's a modded one, even has armor or stuff like that. Yeah, right now. Okay, but at least I'm full HP on the upcoming fight now. That's good. There we go. Well, so far I'm surviving somehow. Well, it was positive karma, so definitely worth releasing the vampire. Okay, I'm alive, I did it, and let's see what we can take there. Hidden Fist. Silver Longsword, I want. Provoke. That's pretty cool. I want that. I'll take it into my deck. So, well, let's see. Yeah, Belladonna, this is something very special about that one. The only real complaint that I got so far is that I haven't found my sweet spot difficulty-wise with this game. Like, I always end up with something that's either too easy or too hard. That's I find it very hard to find the sweet spot difficulty-wise, but everything else is really great. So, let's check out town once more. So, I think you meant that one, Alazel, or? Don't show me cards I can use untrained. So, punch combo. Elusive. I mean, are there any skills so far that are compatible with my Lotus Jank? I mean, come on. I liked Strikes of Prayer a lot, so I want another one of those. So let's get back into town. I see what you mean there. Well, it should already do something because there's a lot of weapons that you can use without the training. So really think. Thanks for that. iDroid, hey. So if you want to participate in the raffle, just let me know. Drop me a note and I'll add your name. No problem. So I'll take out Brawl now. That's another one that I didn't like too much. So let's get on in there again. Well, it's the same stuff this time again. Well, seems like I have to wait a day there, but whatever. I could buy another copy of Strikes of Prayer, but I'm not interested. So let's go for another round here. I don't like it to go for low-level things, but I'm so darned confused there. Ring of Warding, okay. Adolf, gotcha. And, still waiting for iDroid's, I want to participate line. Alright, will do. Well, there's going to be a new DLC quite soon. I think Raven announced it for the end of the day of this year. So there's in December some even some more stuff. So you're welcome, guys. Happy I have so many participants there. So what I was trying to say, oh, that was a bad turn order. Game's been even further expanded, constantly. All right, so let's do better. And it has really enough complexity to properly pretzel your brain. And the best part is there's enough difficulty settings to challenge pretty experienced players too. Like I said, I constantly overshoot or undershoot my difficulty level. It's a little bit of my own problem, but I do appreciate that you have so many things there. So I could add in another provoke skill there, like that. Fist of Kindness. What a name. What a kind fist. Would you be so kind and smack my face? Please use the kind fist, not the wild fist. So, let's see. What will I remove now? So... Or will I even remove anything? So far, all the skills that I'm rocking are pretty useful. Yeah, let's keep it like that for now.
This is terrible.
Well, I have the feeling as if you've played that game a tiny little bit more than me, Elazel. Well, I don't have the I haven't checked out any things that work on a regular basis, so to say. Alright, so here I weakened 2 of them enough so they got scared to not attack me anymore. Let's see. This time I have some retribution. That means these suckers will suffer damage when they attack me, or they should actually. Yeah, this one did. Well, I quite often start with that with the pariah setting where you don't get to shop in the first city at all. But then again, pariah is also a little bit too hard for me. It's really a little, well, don't know where I'm really standing. But thanks for those tips, Elazel. I hope that I'm going to try that out one day without forgetting about that. Because, you know, me being scatterbrained, it's a thing. So, I haven't had a single fight where I was, that lasted long enough to get to 6 counters of petal stands. Oh, hello there. Here's a living chest. There we go. Well, I'll definitely give it a check when I'm not busy talking all time, because that sounds pretty decent what you're saying there. All right, I'm a little bit roughed up, so I've got to be careful on that one. So, brutality. There we go. First one doesn't attack me anymore. Second one doesn't attack me anymore. Third one still wants to attack me, but that's fair enough. I hate it when enemies run around with concealment, but there's always something outside. So yeah, well, I somehow find that this Lotus Blade is just not kicking ass hard, basically. To put it out bluntly. Oh, what am I doing? Why am I playing these? Darn. Ah, brain off. Hey, another Mimic. Welcome, my boy. Hey, just me gamer, welcome, happy to see you. Well, I think that of you guys quite often as well. You just seem to play the same.
This is terrible.
So, if you're lacking some DLC or anything for Erannorth, feel free to participate in the giveaway. There's a key for the base game or for whatever DLC you want. Just let me know if your name gets drawn at the end of the stream. Yeah, that's pretty amazing. That's I never came up with the idea that you could just rack up the defensive items, the cheap ones that don't need any training, and just you know, turn yourself into a tank with that. It's pretty good strategy for starters. I like that. So this guy will bleed out. Well, we get in there. But I'm still not feeling too strong, honestly. Still not feeling too strong. So, let's gather some wood, because I really want to camp up. I don't feel tired yet. You will feel tired. There we go. Ugh, we get attacked, but whatever. I have at least some more HP there. Which get destroyed right away, but what can I do? This might be actually the end of this character. I don't think that I'll survive that, honestly. But if so, I'd be okay with that. Because so far, I pretty much hated what I was playing. But, there goes. Yeah, same here, Alazel, same here. Can't wait. Totally curious to see what the next DLC will have in store for us. Ugh. Well, okay. Still alive somehow. I didn't expect that, but it's happening. So, abandon exploration? I'm down. Because honestly, it's just not worth dying here for nothing. Oh, did I now waste all my money? Yes, I did. What a wild and quick finger it was. Clicked on the healer and then on the inn. That was totally unnecessary. Anyways. So I don't know how the hell the Lotus Blade is supposed to turn into something good. I also don't see any skills that are related to the Lotus stance or the Petal stance. It's a little bit unsettling for me. So, there's a silver dagger. Could arm myself with a silver sword and a silver dagger. So let's do that. Until I have access to something that actually interacts with the Lotus Blade correctly, I'm going to go that way. Because seriously, this is way more powerful than the stuff I was rocking before. Hey, Shishiro, thank you. I appreciate. That's really kind of you. I look like Adam versus everything. Well, that's an interesting statement. I only watched a handful of videos of his. He's a little bit too hardcore for my taste. But, thanks, I guess. Oh god, I should have used the amplifier. I'm so stupid, man. I deserve to die. Alright, there we go. Silver sword kicking ass, you know. Silver weapons are so overpowered in this game. Well, yeah, I could pre-browse it, but I don't want to. I want to find out while I'm scavenging things. Hey! How many mimics do I have to kill today? Jeez.
Level up.
I love it that my skill is called self-defense and it sounds like a effing gun. Gives me USA vibes. Give yourself some freedom, boy. So, Risaka's Bident. I used that once. It's a pretty decent weapon. Very low action points for the returns. So, Ring of Warding. I had a recommendation for that one. And, let's see. I don't own the survival skills, so that ain't interesting. Oh, boy. That one is pretty decent. It's only a one-time use, but I want to get that. Is that now in my emergency stash? Yeah, that's a pretty good card. It's a really good card. 10 action points in the pocket. That can really get you somewhere. Look at that. That's what silver weaponry does for you. No more crappy Lotus weapons. No wonder that I get my ass handled back to me. So I'm missing some point, but I'll get there eventually. I mean, here catch the yes. That's the thing. I mean, it's only fitting that the giveaway stream is attracting mimics. I think that's from a fantasy nerd's standpoint, actually quite feasible and understandable. So, by the way, I just realized that I had another perk going on for myself. Got the secret option for a Mimics only run, yeah. That's what it must be. So, I can go Lotus Disciple too. Damn, that's nice. So, Harmony +1. That's giving me access to the Harmony skill. Yeah, nice. Okay, that's good. That's really good. I was missing a leg to stand on. Hey, Michael Holland, welcome. I totally agree with you. Totally agree with you. Got me hooked up good by now. And, since I gotta say, if you're a little bit of a pen and paper nerd, or you like stuff like Dungeons and Dragons in general, this game is really good news. Because it feels a lot like a classic RPG. It's a deck builder with a CRPG feeling, if you ask me. So, we got one attack in our face, but that's okay. Yeah, exactly, Shishiro. Exactly. That's what I'm saying. Okay, that's working already a lot better. A merchant caravan is getting attacked by bandits. So, as a monk, I feel like I have to go and help. I don't want any of these, thank you. I'm a lone wolf. Gordian quest, but less boring. I'm just laughing because it's true. I really tried to like Gordian quest, but I wasn't able to. It's a shame because the game looks gorgeous and it's actually technically not bad, but practically it just lacks the part that's sucking me in. That's giving me the feeling, oh, I cannot stop playing this. Alright, honestly, with Erannorth, after a while, I'm always like, alright, I gotta play something else, but that's not because I'm bored out, but because I'm pretty much sated of the genre, you know? It's like when you've eaten enough of a tasty meal, and it's a different thing than being bored by the taste of that meal and not eating it, you know? Maybe a weird comparison. I tried to finish the campaign, Boyd. I tried to. I didn't manage to. I gotta say, back when I tried it, it was still early access and the game wasn't finished yet. But I can already remember that even when the game wasn't finished yet, the campaign felt too long. And according to what I'm hearing from you here, it hasn't become better. Well, my main problem with Gordian Quest was, like, every combat felt darned easy and very samey until it didn't, and it kicked me out of the boat. Because I never understood if I fell out of the game because I was so bored that I was lulled into a false security and not giving a damn about the fights anymore, or if there were certain spikes of difficulty there. I can't really say. Punch, punch. But I gotta say, the artwork of Gordian Quest is really good stuff. It's a shame that the artists behind that haven't been part of a more enticing and enthralling game, sadly. Maybe it's just my taste, but... Ooh. What a masterwork, Quarterstaff. So, it'll get more damage. Hooray. Boring. Scuffle. If he's weakened, he's getting destroyed. Ah, no. 9. Destroy 9. Okay, that would have been a little bit brutal. So, Sword Slash. Oh yeah, I should definitely take that in. Because my character is really good with slashing stuff. So, we should really make a use of that. Explorer's Cloak. Yeah, whatever. I mean, it doesn't really cost me anything, does it? And it's better than nothing. It's a cost-free defense skill. Defense point, I wanted to say. So that'll help. Well, nowadays it's even worse, Their Void, because the, you know, there's just so frickin' much competition these days. The deck builder genre is, I think, one of the most brutal environments, and I really pity all the game devs that work on that genre. It's basically been like this since I know it. Slay the Spire made a hell of a hype of that whole topic, and then the games spawned like mushrooms out of the ground. And not all of them were worth playing. That's all I want to say. Though, am I really that broke? Sheesh. Darned. So let's sell that away and let's see what I can't take there. Well, bleed and vulnerable. Oh, more adrenaline surge cards. Well, I don't know what Danmaku games are, but Cobra Strike, Venom and Bleed. Well, fight dirty. Oh well. These guys have a very low reputation of me, so... Let's play the regular Herman's Refuge once, and then we go on to the next one. Because I really feel very, very vulnerable and susceptible with this character somehow. Ah, that's what it is. Yeah, that's true, Shishiro. That's true. But I gotta say, in that regard, the people behind that, I call it Vampire Survivors likes, they have at least one advantage going on for themselves. Their games aren't too costly or too time intense. It's one genre where I can say it's okay to have a lot of very similar titles that feel a little bit samey, because there's not that much of an investment there, you know. Bone Altar, not doing anything with that. I didn't know that this was a thing. Thank you for giving me that. I'll kind of research that term after the stream. Yeah, it's always like that. It's not like Vampire Survivors invented a genre for real. They just made it extremely popular all of a sudden. There's always that kind of incident. Like League of Legends made the MOBA genre extremely popular, but by no means did they invent the MOBA genre. There was a lot of other games before that, but nowadays you wouldn't necessarily think that sometimes, you know. There we go. Get punched. Cultist Simulator is a gem. I do actually plan to play some Cultist Simulator on my channel soonish, soon TM, because I still have to do a proper playthrough on the base game. I only have made a playthrough on one of the DLCs yet, the one which totally changed up the game. Don't know what it was called again anymore. I made a video series about that, but I love Cultist Simulator. It's a gorgeous gem of a game. I didn't like Arcanium at all. I tried to get into it, but it drove me away immediately, basically. So, wolf stance. I can pick up the wolf stance here. I'll put that into my stash, because maybe I'll do something out of that. So far, I don't know what I'm where I'm a monk right now, but I'm probably a little bit. I probably gotta blame myself a little bit for that. The way I built this character made it happen. But on the other hand, I don't want to complain here at all. I don't know what you should do. I'll leave that up to you. Cultist Simulator is a totally unique game, and you know, it's something. Take your time for it. It's a very, very unique experience. In a nutshell, it is what the name implies. You get to build up a cult in a alternative history Europe, and you're trying to find the your way to the occult and to the arcane. You start out as a literal nobody, and finding your way for the first time into the actual occult is an adventure for itself. So the first contact with something really occult took me like 8 or 10 or 12 hours, and it was amazing when I got that far for the first time. It was like, wow, now I'm finally entering the real game. It was awesome. It is technically a card game, but I wouldn't call it like that. It's more like it uses card-like tokens to simulate interactions, but it's by no means technically callable a card game. I wouldn't do that. No. It uses cards, but it ain't a card game, you know. So, the silver weaponry. Kicking Undead Butch. Really, really good. Oh, come on, you. Have some decency and just fade away. Well, the thing with Sun of the Sea and Sun of the Skies is, if you liked Sun of the Sea and Sun of the Skies, you should definitely try out Cultist Simulator. But because it's just very similar, just from my humble opinion, the better developers behind that. In terms of world building and just love for everything. So this is a really, really brutal fight. These dudes have all a lot of HP. And none of them is vulnerable to silver, so gotta be careful there. Oh, Hand of Fate, well, I haven't had the money for Hand of Fate 2, but after reading the reviews about what happened to the game, I was actually happy that I didn't try it out. It's the whole... It's just the sequel dilemma, you know? Sequels are so often just not what we are expecting from them. Oh god, I hope I survive that somehow. It's looking darn scary. So this guy's a goner, and everybody here wants to attack me. So this dude has a lot of defense. Probably won't be able to stop everybody from attacking. So there's one of them left. Oh, well, I get a dodge. So at least it won't smack me that hard anymore. Yeah, board game. Board game is a really, really good word to describe Cultist Simulator. It's more like a board game. Yeah. It feels a lot like that. Whew. I somehow survived. I'm quite happy that I took that route here. I don't feel too powerful with that character, I gotta say. Transfer curses. No thanks. Not my cup of tea. But I would assume that this is also my own failing here. Blade dance. Yes, please. That's what my character wants. I would assume that my character classes should be understood as something like a blade-wielding monk. I think that's the idea behind it. So I don't dare to go for the missing fisherman here, because I know how these unique one-shot thingies are made. You get too many enemies, so I don't want to. So, to all of you folks who haven't noticed yet or just still want to participate, the giveaway is still running until the end of the stream. Just give me your just notify me that you want to participate, and you'll be in the list. It's either Erannorth Chronicles base game or any DLC that you want to have. Is the world map always the same? Yes, it is. World map is always the same. Enforcer's Cloak. Well, ain't that juicy? Heal 5 HP? I like that. I mean, it ain't really my cup of tea. Loyalty is something for allies, but a cloak that heals me for 5 HP? Count me in. My cloak right now only dishes out some defense. I prefer that. Void is in? Awesome. There we go. Are you going to do a new video for A Tale of Mortals? Probably, Tim's. Probably. I'm not sure about it. Tale of Immortal was a title that I wanted to give another look when it was either short before release or after it was fully released, because, well, I cannot really follow all the early access titles anymore. And,
This is terrible.
I kind of like randomly select what I'm going to feature during the early access further and what I'm not featuring. Well, it ain't that random, but technically it's a little bit like that. So, no silver vulnerabilities. That's a little bit sad. Let's go for an aggressive strike so we cancel that guy's attack. Go. Not really, but... With Tale of Immortal, it's a little bit like, I'm so afraid that it will suck when I get back to it, because it's one of those games that I really want to like, but I somehow have trouble doing so, you know? Mainly because it's just very grindy, and I like grind, actually, but in this case, the grind is just no fun, and I wonder how the hell they made it this way. I find it quite fascinating that the Tale of Immortal devs somehow managed to take out the fun out of the grind for me, which is I didn't even know that was possible, because I'm a grindmeister, you know. But I want to wait until the for the finished product, because you know, obvious reasons. So. I've didn't notice that this guy wants to attack, but whatever. I should be able to get that down. Okay. Here's another big batch of defense on that dude. I wish I would have defense that lasts between turns. Jeez. That damage resistance. There we go. Nothing beats the feeling of of gunning down your enemy like that. I really enjoy that sound. So,
Oh no.
I deserved those reinforcements this time. The countdown timer for reinforcements is longer than it was originally. It was my moping about that. Made it happen. But they were limited party size in this game. It is depending on your summon limit on your character. Some characters can summon more dudes than others. It's really depending on your class, on your skill, and your species. There's a lot of different things involved there. So, Tim Scott, you can also participate in the giveaway if you want to. There's just can't put your name into the raffle bag, and then at the end of the stream, you can get a free key for that game if you want to give it a go. Just let me know if I should add you in. Because I'm kind of like the... I'm a very passionate advocate for this game, because I don't understand why Erannorth is so flying under the radar. Because, well, I can tell, because it's hit a very oversaturated market. And on the first glance, it... no, thank you. Alright. At the first glance, it doesn't look like it's too different from other games, and it also has a pretty steep complexity wall. So, you spawn an Inquisition squad. They seem to be escorting a group of prisoners. So, I don't want to have anything to do with that. I don't like Inquisition people. I'm a merry old Minotaur monk, and I don't need anything else. So... Jeez, that went bad. Oh, getting 3 attacks this turn. That's gonna hurt. I hope I'll survive that. Okay. I'm quite scared right now, honestly. Okay, that dude doesn't want to attack anymore. It's only 1 attack left. Well, I do have a lot of healing skills, so... Oof. That's the reason why I don't want to go for any boss levels yet. Because just don't feel ready for that yet.
Level up.
So, level up. What's going on there? Daily practice. Oh yeah, I want that. Lotus Warrior, Petal Warrior, Forbidden Techniques. Ooh. So... let's take the warrior skills. That sounds amazing. Maybe this will add in enough oomph to actually want them at some point. Ooh, schematics! Exactly, Tim. Exactly. That's how I see it as well. There was just after Slay the Spire a literal flood of these games, and then, well, sadly, not all of them were that good to deserve our attention, and then a lot of games got overlooked over the course of the time, sadly. So, Meditation Candle. Let's stash that. I like these. Enforcer's Braces. Greater Stun? Yeah, actually worth to skill towards that. Can you travel over the Overland map? Yes, you can. After I'm out of this dungeon, I'm going to explain it a little bit more in detail. I'll show you. It's a very sandboxy game insofar that you can travel over the entire world, check out the different adventures there. There's procedurally generated content where the dungeons are, like you see here, completely procedurally generated, and then there's also dungeons that are shorter and more handcrafted in terms of enemy composition and the like. It's like boss fights and such. Alright. So, another bunch of scorpions. They did hurt me quite well the last time, but I'm on full HP again, so, well. Looks like the Minotaur lady is tanky enough to take it. Alright. Well, the defenses were holding quite decently. Nice. There we go. That went well. So, rewards. Fist of Refuge. No thanks. Masterwork Horned Helmet. Only good for intimidation people. Rend. Masterwork Duelist's Blade. Let's stash the items that are the highest level because none of these are truly interesting. So, all you see here is this enterable. So you have all those towns. They have different randomized dungeons. This one is a preset dungeon. And if you enable the spoilers, you can also see what's locked yet. So once you have fulfilled a quest called Hunt for Whispers, there's going to be happening more quests here. So every location has content that needs to be unlocked by something else before. And there's also lots of little areas here. So for example, look at that little village. That's called Mornvale. And there's a little nomad camp where you can go there. The world is full of those little thingies that are actually interactable. So when you find some interesting looking landmark somewhere, like this little mine here, you can click it, and then you can see that there's a little bit of something there. You can also conquer some areas. So I know, for example, Fort Agdab is an area that you can free and use for yourself as a stronghold, so to say. So we're going to go over to Rivermoor because there's an easy one-shot dungeon there. And I think it's about time we get into those. Well, Void, I did announce that since 2 weeks. There has been a ping. I've remembered the people 2 days ago. I haven't remembered them today, 2 hours ago. And I even did a YouTube posting. So let's get on over and take care of the Butcher of Rivermoor. Let's do this. Yeah, well, this game is also more like an RPG than a card battler. Well, it's a healthy mix in between. It's interesting insofar that in this game you can use your card battler knowledge insofar. If you know how to build decks well, it's going to be quite useful. But you don't need to have that kind of knowledge. It works out decently without. Because there's just a lot of freedom to build your stuff with. So. Alright, only one of the dudes wants to attack me still, so mission accomplished. 2 halves. See you soon, man. Have a wonderful day, and thanks for hanging around. So, let's go. Ugh. Defenses. Defensive undead. There we go. I mean, the very special thing about Erannorth is its depth. It's clearly the depth of the game. There's just so darned many combos that you can play, and so many crazy things that you can put together, which you usually wouldn't get there. I mean, it's at the same time also a little bit overwhelming, but you know, that's what you guys got me for, don't you? So, resting up, and let's get going. So, the Chirurgian, there we go. Got ourselves a level 6 boss. This is one of the smaller bosses. 74 HP, quite a lot of damage. But first, let's handle the minions. Heavy Hammer. Oh boy, I love weapons with stun. I want to have that. But on the other hand, I have a silver longsword. That's hard to beat. Oh, I misplayed this preparation skill so often. There we go. Powerful enough to not die. Wonderful. Hey, Gondama, welcome. Happy to see you. What a pleasant surprise. So, Fangs Out, a skill especially for vampires and Nagas. Gotta love it. Heightened reflexes, that's also pretty cool, but I don't want that. Just picking up these spells because they are the most costly things there. So, let's see. I'm quite shocked that there aren't any Lotus or Petal-themed skills so far. I feel like I'm missing out a bunch on my monk character class. Take the woodcutter! Well, the woodcutter is an ally that you can hire. Let's say a summon skill, so to say. And he'll fight for you if you hire him. But technically, this is only really interesting if your character kit is balanced towards what's it called? Towards companions and the stuff. If this is not the case, it's most of the time not really worth it, you know. Order of the Fist Chain. It's looking like my cup of tea. I haven't had an amulet yet either way. Wonderful. So, where do we want to get now? My character is level 4. Halfway to level 5. Well, let's try the Missing Fisherman. Might be a little bit scary, but at the same time I feel like I'm powerful enough. Ambush! Or maybe I'm not, I don't know. We'll see about that. So, wait a sec. Is anybody weak against silver? Yeah. Bam! 70 damage. Holy crap. I love silver against vulnerable enemies, just so you know. Alright. Give him a good punch in the face. It is, Gondama, it is. And today I'm doing a giveaway, so if you want to participate, just drop me a note and your name will be dropped into the raffle bag. At the end of the stream, I'll pull out 5 names, which will all receive a key for either the base game or whatever DLC they'd like. Enforcer's Breastplate. Well. So. Drop with exclamation mark? I'm confused. I don't get what you're referring to, I'm sorry. So, none of these items are too interesting Songard to pick up there. I just wanted to let you know that you can participate in a giveaway if you'd want to. You just need to let me know, so I'll put your name on the list. That's what I was trying to say. So, this will be probably the last stop of this character if things go bad. You surely love to? Wonderful, so let me hook you up. Alright, so we do have quite a number of names by now. That's awesome. Shishiro is in too? Wonderful. So stream will last something like 20 minutes still. I wanted to do something around 2 hours, where my brain is fried. Alright, so let's see if I can survive that somehow. These dudes are all quite squishy, aren't they? So we can't do that. No, not the strikes of prayer first. The strikes of prayer have to be the last blows because they restore action points. They don't need to be the first things that I play out. Not at all. So, well, that would go okay. Yep, that's totally Pudge, yeah. I did pick the Minotaur. I figured that when I was playing a monk this time, a Minotaur would be a pretty hilarious choice, and also, actually, monks aren't that bad. Minotaurs aren't and that bad as martial artists because they got quite the they got quite the body for that. So getting some damage in, but altogether we're going strong here. Great. So the Order of the Fist Chain is pretty cool. It enhances my next attack. It gives me some resistances, but most importantly, it gives me some more attack power. I mean, there could be really, really more useful items, admittedly, but what gives? Could be worse. Okay, so we got 1 silver susceptible person, 2 silver susceptible persons, and that's it. Alright. There we go. Okay. Lots of adrenaline surges here. So, that dude wants to attack, that dude wants still to attack, jeez. Right, no more attacks on this dude. Well. Too bad. I wanted to cancel out the Battle Frenzy there. When this game, the enemies work like that, they change their intention if they got beaten up hard enough. And therefore, you kind of like can't control what the enemy does if you keep punching them. If they are low enough, they want to change their intention after a while. So, there we go. Don't want to attack this guy right now because he's retaliating, and we don't need to do that to ourselves. Well, I don't want to be attacked by a martial arts proficient Minotaur, In any of my roleplay campaigns, that sounds like one of the most scary things to encounter. Literally, their entire body is a weapon. Damn scary idea. So there we go. Kung Fu Minotaur, So I can rest now. Amazing. Great. So that'll help. Need to stock up on rations soon again. The hooves and the horns. Alright, boss fight time. So here we have 2 bosses, but luckily the bosses are susceptible to silver, so... Let's see, Bleeding Strike. What's that? Enemy skips their normal attack and instead inflict a bleeding status. So that's actually a clear statement that I don't need to focus them out as the very first thing. Rather take the other troublemakers out there. So, well, that wasn't exactly like I wanted it to be, but, oh boy, that's going to be a rough one. So, I gotta say, Kung Fu Minotaur would be a movie I'd be definitely watching. Screw Kung Fu Panda. Alrighty. So that dude is on extra damage. Bam! I love the sound of that skill, gotta say. So... Good-o. So far, so good. Feeble Mind sucks, because Feeble Mind is draining my action points. But, well, we gotta get there. This is my character. This is my character model. If I'd had allies, they'd be shown around there where my cursor is hovering right now. There's a ton of different playable character classes, and you can literally play a nobleman commanding his army of soldiers here. It's also a valid build path. There's a lot of cool things you can do with this game. So, let's go for the bosses. They want to attack me. I disagree. I don't want to get attacked. Stop this. So, let's do this. I could use one of my meditation candles. Yeah, let's try that. Draw 2 cards. Ugh, yeah. That was totally not worth it. Damn. Ah, whatever. I mean, I actually just want to use my skills for once, you know. So that dude's a goner? Wonderful. That guy has 42 armor right now. That sucks. But, well... Spiked armor, I don't like. Minus 70 damage. I think I hurt him good.
Level up.
Hell yeah. Some level up on top of that. Wonderful. So, Unwavering Strikes. Fury 2. What's Fury again? I gotta check on out what Fury is. Fury. Create and use on target X individual copies of the action. Ah, yeah, exactly. So, not a big fan. It's only great when you are in the turtle stance. Without it, it's pretty boring. Strike first. No thanks. Animal Instinct. Amplify slashing damage or... What's the morph? Ooh. Oh yeah, I want that. This is amazing. You get to either amplify your damage or pull up some defenses. And you can always draw a card. Sadly, I don't have the natural weapons skill that high. Maybe we can change that, though. So... Hello, city. Is there anything you can offer me? Let's have a stay at the inn and buy ourselves some rations. So these guys are really only selling the crappiest of the crap. Damn. Okay, they hate me here for some reason. So, Herman's Undercroft. Well, that's fairly scary, honestly. So, natural weapons to 4. That's practically not doable for me, sadly. Animal Instincts. Disciplined. Spirited. Ally cards, no thanks. Or the Petal Warrior thing. Disciplined is more willpower, less strain, slower fatigue. That means more cards per turn. So, let's see. You can only pick one tribe. Destroy enemy 16 now. Well, okay. Outcast. Ah, we can pick to choose no tribe whatsoever. Okay. So, that must be the Minotaur tribe. Pretty sad that there's only 2 tribes to be chosen from. Yep, there are. They are. That's why I like it so much. So let's pick up the Petal Warrior. More slashing affinity, more agility. Let's do this. And why not Feast and Flesh? Come on. I'm a wild Minotaur, or something like that. And let's grab ourselves our own fortress. I like the idea of that. So, my own fortress. Hopefully. We have to take down some Egypt guys first. So these want to summon reinforcements. That's really important that I'll take them out before they do. Jeez, they really weren't too I really wasn't able to stop them from that, eh? Yeah, well, that was basically the meme behind that. I found it so fun to have a Minotaur like that. I think I'm going to die here, most likely. So hopefully we're going to be able to make a run for it after that. This ain't looking good. Looks like we're not really bringing the damage that we're needing here. So I want to bring up the meditation candle. I mean, altogether, I found this really just a proper introduction into the topic of this character class. Because I'm really not convinced of what I did there. I truly am not. Okay. Yeah, goodbye, cruel world. Well, that's okay. This is a decent ending for that one, and we're going to go now for the fun part, which we were all waiting for. So we got ourselves a couple of tickets here. So yeah, I'm dead. So I'm going to pull here out completely random 5 people. So I'm not seeing what I'm picking here. And the keys can be delivered via mail or via Discord, just like you please. If you want to go via mail, there is a link on my About section in my channel. There you'll find a email to contact me with, or you just go for the Discord server where you can whisper me, and then we can take it there. So winners are Handumph. Congratulations. Ash, he's a regular on my channel. He's sadly not around here, but he participated remotely over the Discord server where I announced all that. Then we have Shishiro, congratulations. Then Daniel JM82, you are a winner too. And last but not least, Belladonna, you made it as well. So all of you 5, I'd really love if you'd either contact me via Discord or via email. If there's any trouble, just let me know, send me a message, and we'll sort that out. And it'll take a day or so. I need to contact Raven for the keys, and then I'll sort everything out. I really... You missed the first names. It's been Handumph, Daniel JM, Ash, Shishiro, and Belladonna. I'm really happy you guys were around for today. It's been my pleasure. It's been really a fun stream there. Would I recommend Across the Obelisk? I cannot talk. I haven't played that one myself. Gotta say. That one I still have on my list. So thanks everybody for hanging around. We're going to sort everything out in the next couple of days. If you enjoyed that one, leave a comment down there, leave a thumbs up on that video if you just didn't catch it live. Check out in the description box, there's Discord and Twitter. I announce all the stuff there. And also feel free to check out support links. This channel is only happening with the help of you folks. I'm a free content creator without sponsorships or anything behind me, so Patreon, PayPal, and Buy Me a Coffee are ways to go, and I'd be delighted if you give them a go. And a big thanks to all the supporters out there. It was a wonderful stream. See you all soon, and have a wonderful day.